Hey, my mate. Yeah, so just a quick one from this morning. Okay, the first thing is, I think we've actually just taken a little step here this morning. Okay, you sounded, I'm not happy with 101, don't get me wrong. I'm not happy with that at all. Okay, I know you're better than that. Okay, so that's what I'm happy about. What I'm happy about is you sounded calm. Okay, you didn't sound flustered and whatever. And we finally, okay, it also sounded like you hit the middle of the maybe not middle all the time, but you miss hit the ball less. Let's say that. That's definitely sounded like that. Okay, and now we have a consistent miss. Okay, the big pull hook. All right, so the 101, not happy with. The pull hook, not happy with. But if we stay consistent, mentally, emotionally, technically, all right, execution-wise, right, then we can start to diagnose where do we need to pay more attention. Okay, any golf swing in the world, there's 2, 3, 4 things to work on, right? But what you focus on at each particular time is what the really key is. You can't try and do everything perfectly and hit the middle of the face and hit your target, okay, and stay emotionally and mentally in tune. It's just too much to do, right? Okay, so I do think we've taken a little step here. Okay, so we've got to keep this mentality, got to keep this mental discipline, emotional discipline, okay? And let's try and see, I think this week we're going to see a bit of progress this week. Okay, right, so what I want to explain is, yes, backswing, right? Now, obviously, because of what's going on, and when we try and fix something, you tend to lose your feel and lose your confidence a little bit, okay, which I do apologize for. But what I feel, all I want you to do is not do anything different, okay? Just exactly what we did today, all right? Just with the irons, I want you to take one club more, okay, and just take a little three-quarter, just a little three-quarter, I would say slightly flatter swing as well, because you mentioned swing plane today, so you had some better feels today of going, okay, cool, I'm not entirely sure why, but it feels like it's to do with swing plane. All right, now, as I explained in your voice note, it's the club face, because of how you taught yourself to play, all right, it is your club face, all right, but it is swing plane related, it is backswing related, so that's why I'm asking you with the irons to take the little three-quarter swings, okay, because basically, if we get a little bit along and across here, especially if we're trying to stay in our posture, okay, we're going to come down a little bit above the plane, okay? Now from there, obviously with a very open face, okay, you know your instincts are better than you think. In fact, I think part of the problem of not clicking in these first couple of months is you don't trust your instincts, okay? You always assume your instincts are wrong, okay? But actually your instincts are very good. Right? So you're trying to stay on top of the ball, obviously keep the shoulders moving, but because that backswing was a little bit long and across, okay, the club is above the plane. Okay. And then from there, if that face is open, that ball's going over there. Okay, now if you just square the face with a little flick of the hands, okay, now you've got the plane going here, so the ball's starting left, and face rotation causes side spin. Okay, so it doesn't cause sort of start lines and stuff like that. It causes side spin, right? So if you swing a little bit there, trying to stay on top of the ball, hitting the middle of the face, swinging a little bit out to in, and then just whipping the face over, then obviously that's where it's going to go. Okay, but you don't fix the path, kind of fix the face in terms of we're always trying to release the club on line and as neutral as possible. Okay, unless we're really trying to go around something or whatever, okay? But you will be able to fix a lot of it, okay, if we slot the club there. So if we just have one club extra, a little bit shorter, a little bit flatter, three-quarter flat swings, okay, and you should hit a lot of good shots there. Okay, don't worry about the driver. The driver can be different because the ball position is way further forward, and we've got a little bit of tilt. So if we get a little bit of cross with the driver, it doesn't matter as much. Some of the best drivers in the world get a little bit of cross. Okay, the two famous ones would be Freddie Couples and Bryson DeChambeau. He gets across the line here. Okay, because of the longer swing and the different strike position, okay, it's not a huge issue. So don't worry about it with the driver. Driver, you focus on the same things. No backing out. Okay? Obviously, it's just a 10% drop in tempo has been helping as well, just to feel everything we're trying to feel. Okay? But I just wanted to explain that. All right, and also just say that I think there's something there now with a little bit more single-mindedness, a bit of simplicity in what we're trying to do. Okay? Now, all the first few months of hard work, when we decide is the right time to touch on that thing, okay, it's going to be a lot easier for you to do it because we already have sort of done it. Okay, so these things will be much easier. All right, so let's keep this going. Just the 3/4 thing. Don't think about what I've told you about the irons. I'm just explaining why they would go left. Okay, little bit across the line. Definitely the release. Okay, too much face rotation. All right, hence the shut and hold drill we were doing last week, or previous few weeks, but how good it felt to you. Okay, all right. So I just wanted to explain that. Don't think about it. You just stick to your things. Hit your 1 club extra 3/4 irons. Keep that tempo down. Keep that emotional and mental state under control. We'll reassess after the 9 holes again tomorrow. See what's working. Okay, and just get everything closer to where we want it to be. All right. Thank you, my mate. Talk to you later.